Welcome to Champion Select, the show where we don't take a knife to a gunfight, but instead, we bring a teddy bear. Today, we're talking about mid lane. But first, let's lock in. The mid lane is a chaotic place, with the shortest distance of all three lanes, a river and bushes on both sides, and like we saw in the last video, the potential to unlock and impact a map like no other lane can. Mid laners have a lot on their plate, which is why today's concept of pockets is so important. A pocket, in League of Legends, is a term for one of the 9 grid-like spaces in the mid lane that a laner can sit, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. These pockets are defined by their space vertically, top, mid, and bottom, and horizontally, left, middle, and right. So for instance, a laner hugging the topside river brush in the center of lane would be in top middle pocket. Understanding what pocket to be in at what time can be the difference between getting solo killed and surviving a 3-man gank. But that is just scratching the surface. Multiple things go into informing which pocket a mid laner chooses to inhabit at a time. First is matchup. Annie has a 59% win rate against Yasuo, but still has to play at a safe range to try and mitigate Yasuo's all-in potential. Because of the distance she wants to maintain, Annie will most likely never move into rightmost pocket, choosing instead to play in left and middle based on if the wave is crashing or not. This allows Annie to safely auto and poke Yasuo while keeping a safe farming distance and minimizing the minion aggro she takes. The second example is jungle proximity. In this example, Annie wants to play to the side of her jungler Rek'Sai so she can 1. Roam into the river to help the jungler if a fight breaks out, and 2. Have the support of her jungler to walk down to if she does get ganked by Lee Sin. This technique can also be reversed, and if you have knowledge of the enemy jungler's location, you can consciously play to the opposite pocket to dissuade ganks. Both sides of the matchup can mind game these situations. Take, for instance, this clip of Clid and Faker from the 2019 LCK Finals. Clid had backed on a ward in his bot side jungle, and Chovy is under the assumption that Clid will go topside next. But Clid paths back to the bot side river and looks to gank. Even if Chovy is playing to his correctly assumed pocket of bottom mid, he dies to this gank. Laners can hug a pocket to act like their jungler is top or bot side. They can step up to pretend there's an incoming gank, or even try and bait over aggression by playing back. Playing in pockets is an incredibly difficult and diverse skill that every mid laner worth their salt needs to have mastery over. I hope this video helps shed some light on the importance of positioning and mind games in the mid lane. For Champion Select, I'm Valley, and I'll see you next time we lock in.